guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my new spooky Halloween background. We're gonna be living with this backdrop for a while. It just got in. And today we are reviewing some products by Well People. So I got this package complimentary of Influenster and Well People in exchange for my review. So I'm just gonna be doing a first impressions of this clean beauty brand. I know in the past I've had some people ask me to cover clean beauty and products from brands that are clean. Sorry for the noise. Salem got in the room and he's you know, being how pets are, crazy. So ignore the noise. But yeah, I've got 5 products here that I'm really excited to try out with you all, and I'm gonna take you along for the journey. So if you're interested in clean beauty, if you wanna see this look, if you just like the spooky vibes and the lavender hair and the sound of my voice, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, please consider subscribing. I upload videos 2 times a week. It's completely free to subscribe, and I would love to have you as somebody who's coming back time and time again on the channel. All right, let's rewind to me with no makeup and trying out these products. Before we get too far into the products, I did want to say that these products are available on Well People's website, as well as it looks like they're available in Target. I'm not sure if you can just get them from Target online, but when I was doing a search on my phone, I saw a lot of them show up on Target. Maybe they're in stores. I haven't personally seen them in stores, but let me know in the comments below if you've seen the brand Well People in Target. So a little bit about the brand. They are a clean beauty brand, and what they claim is that everything is plant-based, clean, dermatologist developed, cruelty-free, and EWG verified. Now, I personally didn't know what EWG was, so I looked it up. That's a group that has been around since 1993. They are the Environmental Working Group, and they track basically chemical safety and call out bad chemicals and the companies that use them. So this brand is EWG verified, meaning it does not have any of those chemicals that that organization has deemed as unhealthy or unsafe in them. The little like insert here that I got, if you want to pause and read it, I'll put it right here, that came with the products. And yeah, like I said, it's supposed to be plant-based. It's got broccoli seed oil, rosehip oil, green tea, and more. So I'm excited to play with this brand. I've never even heard of them, and I've got 5 products today that we're testing out. We've got the Well People Bio Booster Oil Drops, the Loose Super Powder Brightening Powder from them. We have the Super Powder Bronzing Powder here, the Expressionist Pro Mascara, and last but not least, we have the Hydro Lip Gloss. So we're gonna be trying out all of those products today. So I actually intentionally did not do moisturizer like I usually do in the morning, just because I was worried that with these oil drops and the moisturizer, it would be a bit too much with my oily / combination skin. So this says to gently apply to cleansed face AM and PM. So it's the AM, I have cleansed my face. You can use alone or add a drop or 2 to your favorite creams or foundation. So I'm gonna use it first alone and use it kind of like a primer. Let me zoom you in a little bit. All right, so here's what the bottle looks like, and I'm gonna leave prices like a little blurb here for each item just so you have details on it. Packaging is very nice, feels matte to the touch. It's got one of these little droppers that reminds me of IG. I'm gonna try not to do too much because I think it did say, what, 2 to 3 drops. Try not to get too much here. And I'm just gonna put it on my hand first. I'm not gonna do the IG dropper on the face thing. I know, sorry if you're disappointed, this is an IG. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm just going to spread it first on my face, kind of start to distribute it. It feels really lightweight on my hands, like it doesn't feel too greasy. Let's see how it is when we rub it in. I usually don't do facial oils just because, as I said, I do have oily / combination skin, so I never want my makeup to look like too oily or greasy, and the word, you know, oil is just kind of scary when you already are oily. But I do know that oil's not bad for oily complexion. Even oily skin needs to be hydrated. The point of this product is that it's supposed to rejuvenate, hydrate, and protect your skin with this incredibly powerful multifunctional oil that firms and plumps the skin for a balanced complexion. I doubt you're gonna see all those effects in one use, but that's what it's supposed to do. So it doesn't feel like it's sinking in quite yet. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, and then I'm also gonna go ahead off camera and do like foundation concealer, just because that's not included in the box. And then I'll be back to do setting powder and bronzer with you guys, since I have that in my package. All right, we are back with foundation. I think my skin looks amazing after using that oil. I don't know what you guys think, but it looks flawless. Like, it looks very skin-like. I don't see an ounce of texture, which is amazing for me. That's always a big issue. So we'll see how it wears, but this could be a new favorite, guys, dare I say it, at least on first impressions. I'll keep using the product after this video and update you, but it looks really good. So I did foundation, concealer, and brows. Now we're gonna go in with the Loose Super Powder Brightening Powder. I don't know if this is gonna be good all over the face or if it's just gonna be like an under eye brightening moment. The description says to create a naturally flawless complexion with a touch of glow while locking in makeup. It blurs imperfections, diffuses fine lines, and creates a radiant and rejuvenated complexion without caking or adding texture. Sounds good. It says you can use it alone or to set foundation for an ultra long wear. Dip brush tip into jar and collect a small amount of powder. Work powder evenly into brush by swirling it in the makeup cap. Great. So here is the powder. Here's the lid. It's that same kind of like, this one's not as matte to the touch, but it's the same looking component. Did have one of those awful stickers that I had a hard time getting off, but I'm gonna go ahead and screw the lid on, dump a little bit of powder into the cap, and I'm gonna zoom you in really close for this, guys, because if we're saying that this is going to like make me look flawless, I mean, I kind of want to see that journey with you. So here we go. I've got a little bit of fine lines under here, but nothing terrible. And I am gonna take my Vasanti Concealer Buffer. This is a brush that I like to use for setting my under eyes. So let's go in the under eyes and see how this goes. I'm nervous. Okay. Right. Nothing bad's happening, but I don't see anything really happening, period. Let's try a little bit on the other parts of the face. See if we notice anything, like the spots I put my concealer maybe. Still swirling into the cap of the lid like it says too. I agree that it's not looking cakey, but I don't really see it smoothing any more than it already was from using the Bio Booster oil drops personally. What do you guys think? Does it look smoother than before under the eye? I don't think so. It doesn't look bad, it doesn't look worse, but I don't know that I would say it does all the claims on the box personally. I was worried based on the description it would be a little too like luminous or radiant. You know, when some brands use words like that, it's like kind of grease-like looking on my oily skin, but I don't notice that happening, so that's good. Yeah, I'll have to keep using this one, you guys. I'm kind of indifferent, like I could take it or leave it. Nothing bad is happening, so that's good. It's supposed to make my makeup look longer. I used the Tarte Face Tape foundation today. I'm really familiar with that one and how it wears, so I'll be able to tell a little bit better after I've worn it all day how that is wearing and if it feels like it was any more long lasting than normal. So I'll update you in the description box on that one. Next up, we're going in with the bronzer, and they sent it to me in shade Golden Hour, which at first I thought, oh my gosh, that's way too deep. It's never gonna work for me, but I swatched it and I think it's gonna be okay. There's no mirror in any of these. It's just a clear, compact, similar like soft matte touch, but not as nice feeling as the Bio Booster oil drops. That's been my favorite so far. So this is supposed to be an ultra smooth baked bronzer that provides a natural sun-kissed glow, multi-dimensional semi-matte radiant finish while balancing skin tone. Interesting. Get a bronzed look with this baked powder formula that adheres like a cream for a long-lasting wear. Interesting. I just posted my whole bronzer collection video, my last video before this. I'll link that if you haven't seen it yet. And I was talking about how I wanted more cream bronzers. So I don't know if they're saying it's like putty-like or what. I didn't notice that too much when I swatched it. It says you can use it alone or over foundation. Swipe brush onto powder, apply to hollows of the cheeks, hairline, temples, nose, and jawline, and then blend using circular motions. Okay, so a bronzer. But I do like that they're very specific about the directions, because I know, especially if you're a beginner in makeup, if they don't give you directions, you're like, okay, what do I do with this? So I'm gonna try going in first with my Luxie 504 large angled brush. I use this for blush and bronzer a lot. And I'm just gonna lightly swirl. There does look like there is some kickback, some fallout in the pan. That's okay, I kind of expect that with a lot of baked products. And let's start on the cheeks here. Ooh, it's a little dark for me. Pigmented, so let me spread that out a little bit. It's not like unusable though, I don't think. What do you guys think? Can you notice it? It's subtle, but I think, you know, it kind of said natural. So to me, that means it's supposed to be subtle. Do a little bit up here. Now, because it is a little like, this one is a little like semi-matte, I guess, like it said, I don't want to do too much on the head because I don't want it to look too sparkly. It doesn't have any shimmer in it, but it definitely has like a semi-matte or a satin finish, the way it says. Okay, and I'm going to take that same brush that I used for the powder and just do a little bit to bronze the sides, shape my nose a bit. All right, what do you guys think? I think you can definitely see it like on the hollows of my cheeks here for sure. It's nice. Again, it's not like anything earth-shattering, mind-blowing the way the Bio Booster drops were so far, but it's fine. I can definitely see myself using it. It's okay. Last two items are mascara and lip gloss, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up everything else on the face except for those items, and we'll come back and finish up with that. All right, so I did some eyeshadow, sneak peek to my next video here coming up soon. I'm pre-filming a bit today, and this is one of my looks from the It's Freakin' Bats palette, the collaboration with Batty Bean and Shroud Cosmetics, so be on the lookout for that soon on my channel. And then I also curled my lashes because I always do before mascara, and we're gonna go into that next. So this is the Expressionist mascara, and it says on it that it is, of course, clean, plant-powered mascara, nourishes and separates your lashes, giving you volume and length. Sounds nice. Apply to eyelashes from root to tip to fully coat each lash. Reapplies desired for buildable volume. All right, now for me, here's the mascara tube. This is in the shade Pro Black, by the way. I like the component. It's really sleek. It feels heavy and weighty. But what it's gonna be for me is the only other clean makeup I've tried, or product, plant-based, whatever mascara, was from Almay, and it was awful. It's transferred more than any other mascara. So I love how it looks, but it does not last. It ends up all the way up here and underneath here. So that's gonna be the test for this, and I'll let you know in the description after wearing it all day if it transferred or if it's good. But let's see what it looks like initially first too, right? All right, I am bringing you in super close again to see. Ooh, this kind of wand is great for lower lashes. For me, especially if you are like me and you have hardly any lower lashes. So I like the shape of the wand. It's got this nice little lime green pop in there, which is super fun. And let's apply it and see how it goes. So far, it's definitely separating. Sorry if you hear any background noise. Salem snuck into my filming room and he's being an absolute menace. But I don't see a lot of volume yet. That could just be because, like it said, you have to build it up a little bit. But there's the eye with mascara and there's the eye without. Can you guys really tell a difference? I can barely, in real life, barely tell a difference. They are a little bit more separated. So far, this is a very natural lash. Let me do the lower lash line. All right, so I do like it on the lower lash line. You can see my little baby hairs down there, but it's gonna be a matter of if it transfers or not, because the Almay one was terrible. The only mascara I found that doesn't transfer on my lower lash so far, there's a couple. I think the Tarte Big Ego was okay, and then also the highly rated mascara by Milani is amazing for my lower lash line. I already feel it's not drying down though very quick, and it is kind of smudging underneath, which is not my favorite. We can fix that, spoolie it away when it dries. I'm not gonna touch it right now because it's just gonna smear it and ruin all my hard work. I am gonna go ahead and try to build up a few coats on the top lashes now and see if we can get that volume that it was talking about. All right, so there's a few coats. So a few things I'm noticing. This formula is definitely a wet formula. Maybe it's just because it's a new tube of mascara. You can definitely see it though, right? But it's not the most voluminous mascara I've ever used for sure. Maybe it'll get better with time. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but sometimes mascaras dry out a little bit as they get older and they actually get better. Like I like them more that way. So this might be one of those. I think this would be a mascara that would be very pretty if you were doing a minimal eye look, like barely any makeup, tinted moisturizer, bronzer as eyeshadow in the crease, and then this would make your lashes pop a bit more. But because I've got more of like an actual colorful eyeshadow look going, I think it's kind of competing instead of like emphasizing my eyes. What do you guys think of the mascara? I don't know. Like I said, it's not the most voluminous I've tried. It's a little wet. That could change. This is just my first impressions of the brand. And we'll see if it transfers or not. That's the real truth. All right, the last product, guys, that we have is the Hydro Lip Gloss. This says it is a hydrating gloss formula. It will moisturize, condition, and give a tingling sensation to plump the lips. So this is a plumping gloss. Apply to lips layer as desired. So I got sent the shade Nude Rose. I think that's gonna look really good with this look. I try to pick kind of a more like pinky, rosy colored blush. So here's what it looks like. Not the white tube like all the other products have been. This one's just clear. You can see like that is the shade. It is a flat applicator, which is not my favorite. I prefer more of like the triangular like doe foot that has a point. I think it's easier to line your lips with it, even though this isn't a liquid lipstick. Let's see how tingly it is. It's a lot brighter than I was expecting, a lot more opaque of a gloss than I was expecting. All right, so there is the lip color. Definitely not a color I would have paired with this eye look normally. But I honestly thought it was gonna be a little bit more of a clear gloss. I was not expecting it to be this opaque. That was the only product I noticed any sort of scent going on with. It wasn't a bad scent, but it was definitely like the scent where it's like, okay, this is clean makeup and they tried to put something in there to make it not smell bad. So it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell good. It's noticeable. It's not so strong that it's like a headachy smell, but I don't know, maybe it's rose and maybe that's why I'm thrown off because I personally don't like the scent of rose, but I can't quite 100% put my finger on the scent. I don't know. What do you guys think of the color? I do think it goes with the blush. I don't think it goes with the eye look per se. This has been on here for a solid couple minutes now too, and I feel zero tingling, like not even a hint of anything plumping or tingling. I don't think my lips look plumper at all. I don't like feel bad about my lip shape though. Like I'm not one of those people that's like pining after getting filler or anything. I think my lips are plenty proportionate and big enough for the rest of my face. But considering it says slight tingling and plumping, absolutely not. I don't know. Let me gather my thoughts here. All right, so of the products, I would say this is my favorite, the Bio Booster Oil Drops. My skin looks so good today, can't get over it. The powder and the bronzer, they're okay. Like I could take it or leave it. I'll enjoy using them. Like they worked okay, they were fine. I will say with the powder, I did still feel kind of oily around here, so I did end up using some of my Coty Airspun powder just because I already felt like I was a little greasy. So I'm not sure about that one, but the bronzer looks good with the blush, right? The mascara, I gotta see if it dries out a little bit and how it lasts, how it wears, if it transfers or not. I don't think I like the lip gloss, you guys. I don't. It's just it's not a bad smell, but it's just kind of funky and I'm not into it. The applicator is not my favorite. It didn't plump or tingle like it said it would. That's the thing I would say, pass completely, don't get that. But the other stuff, okay, potential, whatever. Bio Booster Oil Drops. The thing I was most worried about is the thing I think I liked the most. Weird. So, let me know your thoughts below. Do you guys follow or are you interested in clean beauty? This is just something I tried because it was sent to me. It wasn't something I actively sought out, but it's interesting. I mean, Obviously, I don't think any brand should be putting dangerous chemicals in their cosmetics that are linked to cancer or other life-threatening diseases. I think we can all agree on that, and that's great that brands can be not only cruelty-free but EWG verified. But I also understand, like, sometimes that has to do with like the cost, the price point of making it more expensive to do that, or like it doesn't perform as well sometimes, at least in my experience. So let me know what you guys think about clean beauty and all of this down in the comments below. I would love to hear what you have to say. And with that, guys, I will close out the video. I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.